Hello. Welcome in, folks. Hi, Normans. How are you? We're testing things out today. So if there's technical difficulties, if you see any dropped frames at all, tell me in the chat. This is my first stream in my new house, so. Oh, I can see them. I can see them coming. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey Crash, how's it going? Has OSHA Violation 2 died yet? No. No, he's still alive. Howdy, how's it going, guys? Bring the bitrate down. Oh my god, everyone's here today. Welcome in, Darren. Ironic that the streamer that broke my last streak is the 50th of your new streak. But how did I have anything to do with that? The heck, man, you can't just blame me. Yeah, so this is the internet in my new place. Hopefully it is reasonable. I'm seeing a bit of issues though, so let me know if things get particularly bad. Next time you go to the Pokemon Center, can you see who's died? Yes, I will do a little recap. Sorry, I'm a little bit frazzled, so I wanted to get into it. But like, hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well. Oh, my pop-up Easter stream broken. Oh dang. Nice. Dude, oh, things are so fun shit. Hi. If this is how it's gonna be every time I stream, things could get pretty bad. I really hope things are too bad, because on my end, I am not used to having this many drop frames. It's like getting into the red in certain points. Hold on. I might be able to do something to fix it. Yeah, it's Wi-Fi, and I don't have an Ethernet cord or an Ethernet plug in this room. This house is very old. Well, it's not old, but it's very rural. So there's not a lot of like Ethernet stuff. I might be able to try and get a power line adapter. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna do this. That, and hopefully that will help a little bit. Just to setting. But hello, yes, welcome in, folks. Hilbert, hello. It is lock time indeed. Pokedelta, I'm glad that you're here on the 50th day of your new streak. It's awesome. Crash, hello. And oh, hey Plump, how's it going? Good to see all of y'all in here. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. Close anything Google. Oh boy. All right. I do have like 3 separate Chrome browsers running. That might be part of it. Yeah, I'll kill some tabs. Guy. Let's take it back up, chat. I did drop the bitrate a little bit. Yeah, I mean, just let me know if it gets unbearable. We'll see how it goes. I'm also like I'm used to streaming like directly next to the router too, so like that's also a thing. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can. Hopefully it's not a frequent thing because. But yeah, we're grinding again today. We're grinding. We're getting ready for the 7th gym here. I do want to. I will do a little recap. So yeah, last time we had a unfortunate death, kind of like at the beginning of the stream. That oh, it's spring now. Oh, cool. It looks so gorgeous in springtime here. We had a little bit of a snafu last time. We had an untimely death to our Zoroark, which was pretty bad for us. But that's the only death since the previous stream. We've also got Zebstrike, a Crocodile Swanna in the death farm. As for our party, let's take a look at them. We don't really have a strong counter right now to the Dragon-type gym leader that we're going to face, but we do have Baggins here, Amoongus. We've got our core team member here, Excadrill, Strawberry the Excadrill. We've also got Sam Litwicky, the Chandelure. Apple, the Gliscor, who we're using as kind of a additional party member here. This is our replacement for our Zoroark, excuse me. We've got Marshall, the Mienfoo, and last but not least, we got Manowar, the Jelson. So that is our team. Unpheasant is indeed still alive. We are not using it though, mostly just because I don't see a use for it. Get the chill out. Oh, not fun. I was really stressed about this, and now seeing the problems in real time, it's very much frustrating. I kind of figured this might happen. But hopefully we can get a decent grinding session in. Is it just me, or did things just get much more vivid when we switched to spring? Like, everything looks so much clearer and so pretty. Oh, have one. How are you guys doing? It's been very chaotic for me, but hopefully you guys are doing okay. What have you guys been up to this week? Are you guys excited for the presents? Dude, I'm excited for the presents. The more that time has gone on, I feel like things are we'll see what we get next week. I think seems like they've got something cooking. I don't know what it is, but they've got something cooking, because I don't know, that trailer or that teaser thing seemed quite interesting to me. Good, just relaxing with your cat. My cat is here too. She's chilling in the window. We went out to eat earlier today, and she was chilling in the window when we came back. He was waiting for us. And we realized, because we lived in an apartment before, so like, he'd never seen us come home before. It's cute. Never played Black and White 2 until very recently. It was the point you fell off the series. Well, I hope that you enjoyed your time with this magnificent video game. Yeah, announcing it really early was a really weird thing to do, I thought. Because I was like, what are they going to announce? Like, it doesn't feel like there's anything that they, like, needed to show. Like, I felt like, yeah, it just felt way too early. And then they went and revealed a bunch of stuff too, didn't they? All right, let's do inverse. I really don't need to, well, I should probably be a little bit more worried about these Emolga. Oh, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, I think it'll be interesting because, like, yeah, they released it they announced it really early. And they've got to be cooking something. Also, one thing that I noticed, well, actually, somebody I think I saw on Blue Sky posted about this, but they apparently, yeah, I don't know, like the Gamescom thing, like the pop-up thing where you can like go and preview some of the games. I think they had like a ZA preview and something else, but they didn't have a Champions preview, which I think led some people to suggest that maybe we're getting Champions earlier than you may think. Could be interesting. It'll be at Gamescom. Yeah. You think Champions is a long way out? We'll see. I mean, it is well, it depends on what you view as smaller, right? Like, yeah. I mean, like, it's definitely massive in scope, but in terms of development work, it shouldn't be too bad, right? Didn't they say development was early? Did they? I can't remember. Yeah, honestly, Darren, I trust you more than I trust my memories. You're probably right. Dude, Baggins is like out of Giga Drains already. We need to switch out. I don't trust my memory. Don't do that to me. I think you're selling yourself short, Darren. I think you're selling yourself short. You run a magazine that relies on memory, you know? Like your work relies on, you know, knowing and connections and remembering different sites that have been around and who's involved with each one and all that. Like, I feel like you've got a good. That's just part of organization. I mean, like, I think just, oh no, I can't believe I ran into her. Oops. The old days, not recent memory. There. Hey, Colors, how's it going? I'm glad you're here first stream. Long time no see. Alright, keeping an eye on my frames. I think lowering the bitrate did help. But I mean, I would like to make it as good quality as possible. If I can. I want to be professional, you know? Been a while. Yeah, it has. All settled in the new place. We're vibing. Oh, Era, really? Let's do dances. He's danced, I think. I don't want to kill him. We're just gonna strawberry. Whatever. Your team is buff? It used to be more buff. Trust me. We lost a Zoroark recently. But yeah, we picked up Gliscor on the last route, which was a really good encounter. Tagged in Mienfoo in place of Overgregas. Because the only reason Overgregas is gone is because I realized like I had 3 ghost types, and that Mienfoo was the answer to all of my ghost type problems. Because I had no counter to Dark. I have the Bulba tag thing as my current Discord one. Yeah, me too. Well, I think mine is from the Bulba. Is Bulba Discord or the Bulba staff server? I'm not quite sure. I had the Zeldathon tag on, but then the boosts ran out on our server for the event, and so the tag disappeared, and I was really upset. I was like, no, my cool status tag. How will people know that I went to Zeldathon? Guess I'll just have to yap about it as if I don't already yap about it. But yeah, we're in the home stretch now. We're training for Drayden, and then we've got Marlin, and then the Team Plasma BS, and then on the league. Getting through this pretty quickly. I don't know how often I'll be able to stream, at least for the next couple of weeks, but hopefully I'll be able to keep the Thursdays pretty set in stone. Go back. I've never done Nuzlocke. I think I'd suck at them. It's practice, man. It's just a different way of playing the game in terms of like it's less of an RPG and more of a puzzle game. If that makes sense. Like you just kind of have to figure out what pieces of the puzzle work with the team that you have and the team that you're facing, and stuff like that. You have Aeron? I do have Aeron in the box. I do indeed. I'm holding on to him. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use Aggron, but like he's definitely a strong one in the back. To have, I think honestly, like I'd rather use Aggron than Blinkling again. Especially because I don't have the Eviolite, and Eviolite is what really helped with Clang being so good in the last run. It would probably be better to have Aeron do it. And Aeron also has the rock type stab, so yeah. You're in a bigger room to stream in? I am. Although it was kind of nice being in my little neat cave in my old apartment, but I'm excited to do more with my space. Also, because I have more room, I have more availability to separate my work from my play, so I can make my desk a little bigger and have a bigger area for stream stuff and a bigger area for work stuff, kind of like, you know, add a little bit of desk space, and then you get more. Right, Marshall's level 47. I don't know if I want to evolve him, because he evolves at 50, right? Mienfoo evolves at 50. I don't know if I want to like flat out evolve him before I take on the gym trainers, or just go and try with the gym trainers kind of like as we are. I do think we could use a couple more levels. Like 50 would be the ideal, but you know, we'll do what we can, right? Aron is a cute Pokemon. I have a friend who adores it. Yeah, Aron is... I actually have a soft spot for Aron because I used it in my first ever Emerald run through. Yeah, good memes of Aron. I like, yeah, a good line in general too. Like, just good all around, strong, cute. Yeah, I saw that post. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. Yeah, I saw that post and was like, because specifically, you know, I saw you done the Poke community interview most recently, and you know, Jeep is actually a staffer on Bulbagarden as well. I think relatively little known fact that Sheep, the owner of Poke community, is also a Bulbagarden staffer. So there's a lot of kind of mutual love between our sites. We don't do a lot of collaboration, mostly because, you know, Poke community is known for its mostly at least known for its affinity with the hacking and fan game scene. Of course, Bulbagarden being what it is, try to stay a little bit away from the kind of you know, community-made content. Try to stick to official stuff. So we don't have as many collaborations as I'd like, but yeah, I've been a member on the forums over there for a very long time too. And everyone I've met from there has always been lovely, and having Sheep around is awesome too. Yeah, like I'm glad that people have been supportive because your cause is really good, and yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna point out Aggron can learn Dragon Claw and Tail, but you won't have either of those. Do I have Dragon Claw? I thought I did have Dragon Claw, but I may be misremembering. No, I do not. And Tail specifically, I think you get Tail from the gym, don't you? What about Mega Aggron? Honestly, Hilbert, I forget every single Mega exists ever. Like, I just do not remember the Megas. Yeah, I think that, you know, a lot of it can be misinterpreted. I mean, that's true with every fan base though, right? Like, oh, there's a bubble. Like, there's always gonna be, you know, like a lot of the, I guess Pokemon does kind of get more of a bad rap than others, but personally speaking, there's good and bad sides to everything. So real, yeah. I hope that, you know, one of my hopes for ZA is that the Megas will remind me that Megas exist in a positive way. Like make the designs memorable. Not to say that they aren't, that they are unmemorable. And to be fair, like to be completely unbiased, I think a lot of my kind of middling views toward the Megas kind of are biased, specifically because Gen 6 is the generation that you know, all of my friends stopped playing Pokemon, and I played a lot less of it. I was in high school, like, you know, times change, right? I kind of don't necessarily, like, I didn't spend a lot of time with them, so I don't have a soft spot towards them or anything. And XY, it's like in particular, I thought did a really kind of piss poor job, like showing off the Megas. Like, you can get like 5, I think, in the main story, and that's it. Like, dude, you made your whole plot about these Mega Pokemon, but you made most of them unavailable until the post game. Like the biggest gripe that I have with X and Y. It's like it doesn't do what it set out to do. It set out to show off this new cool gimmick, and the reason it set out to do that is because it made every single bit of its plot centered around it. And then you get a Lucario, you get a Gen 1 starter. I think you can get like Obama Snow and Gengar, and that's it. Until post game. Like, come on, man. I hope you encounter a Dino as your Victor or encounter not Kevin Durant. Dude, I mean, like, Kevin Durant's been traded a lot recently. I feel like it's possible he could get traded to from Black and White to Black and White 2 as well. No, I'm fully aware of Emmy's whole gripes list about X and Y Normans. Don't you worry. I talk to that guy every day. I hear it. I hear it straight from his mouth. Saw some leaks of new megas. I hope they're real because there's one in particular I'm going to adore. I haven't seen the leaks yet, but what I do know is that there is, without a doubt, my baby boy Meganium is going to have one. Because Chikorita is a starter, and I'm beyond excited to see what they cook for Meganium's Mega. A Mega Ganium, if you will. Dude, where is the bubble? We're getting bad luck with grass today, chat. I hope Archaic eventually does another stream. He's planning on it eventually. I talked with him recently because I think somebody else was asking me about him on my personal channel, actually. The soonest stream that I know that Archaic has expressed interest in doing is another Coliseum run whenever that gets announced for the Switch 2, when that gets released on the GameCube emulators. He's planning on doing a run through of that on the channel. Yeah, it'll be nice to have him back on the channel. I really agree. I can't believe you guys are sick of me already. Just tell me that you don't like me anymore. Come on, Chad. Why would you do this to me? Good evening, Storm. How's it going? That was just saying how much they hate me. Yeah, I know, right? It's ridiculous. Aw, you're so sweet. My lovely friends. My lovely friends. Don't interpret this as me rushing you because I'm not, but like, what are you planning to return to PMD? If I can get my capture card set up on Saturday. If not, then next Saturday. Yeah, unfortunately PMD has had the short end of the stick as I've been moving. It's been a lot easier to stream in the weekday evenings while packing than it is to stream on Sunday or Saturday mornings. Just because, you know, Saturday is my free day from work, so I spent most of the weekends packing. And then, of course, like, all of the big events happened on Saturdays, right, leading up to the move. I moved on, like, last Saturday I moved. 2 Saturdays ago I hosted people. 3 Saturdays ago I had something else going on. It was like, what, 4th of July? No, it was before then. What did we have going on? Can't remember, but we had something going on. And then a couple days before that I did a whole impromptu birthday thing, and then it was Zeldathon. Like, back to back weeks, it just ended up being that it didn't work out. But hopefully now that I'm all settled, we should be back to PM relatively shortly. Stream on Mondays again? I never used to stream on Mondays. Oh, are you saying Okami? Like, no, we're not doing Mondays. Not doing Monday. I think if I do, well, I mean, I've got a couple personal channel series set up that we're gonna stream. We'll see how often those happen. I want to, you know, make sure that we here at the house are all settled in, not just me, and make sure I'm spending time with my housemates, and stuff like that. And so I think I won't have a lot of the same free time I had in the evenings before, but we'll see. Oh, that's awesome, Storm. Highly encourage that. That's really good that I will just say this. Just remember that it's a two-way street, right? Like, I'm glad that they are talking to someone, but just remember, you can't force them into it, right? That was the thing about me, specifically, with therapy, is like, I think I had to really come to grips with the fact that I needed to do it and wanted to do it. You know, whenever somebody pushed me, it would just make me not want to do it anymore. It was like, well, I don't want to do it because then I'm going to be just doing it because you told me to do it. And that feels weird, you know? But, you know, the less that happened, or the longer it went on, the more I was like, yeah, no. Free time is such a premium, yeah. I was talking with a friend earlier and there I was like, why don't we just build in, like, designated nap times into our weekdays? Like, please. That'd be awesome. I hope I'm not getting sick. During the workdays when you're on call, are you technically free? So, on call, yes. So, no. So, whenever I'm on call basically just means after work hours stuff. And most of that doesn't occur until, like, late at night. So, basically, our systems run in the evening, and if they break, somebody needs to be there to fix them, so then by the morning they're working. And the on-call person is the one who does that. So I still have to work my normal shifts. Obviously, like, if I get called in the middle of the night, you know, I can take those hours. No. On-call is definitely not just a free vacation. No, we get called in and like we still have to work our 40 hours. We still got to do our time, you know. Put in our cards and all that stuff. Who do we really need to train? We really need to train Apple, I think. I was a little bit worried about putting Marshall in the front because of the Emolga. I wonder if Gliscor will be enough. I think Gliscor should be fine training against Emolga and Audino. I don't really see why it would be a problem, but... Yeah, that's really good too. I started therapy a little bit before the lockdown as well. I mean, like, honestly, like, if I'm being truly honest, I haven't been, I've been kind of going to therapy ever since I was a kid. Because my parents thought I had many issues, and I do, but not as many as they thought. So I had been going to therapy for a long time, and then I stopped when I went to college because obviously I was away from home, so I didn't have access to my therapist, and he didn't do virtual appointments at that. But then in college, I called him. I think I saw him like once when I went back up, just to chat, and was like, "Hey, do you do virtual appointments now?" And he was like, "Yeah, I do actually." And I was like, "Let's start doing those again." So luckily at the push from my girlfriend, she helped me do that. But I mean, like, yeah, pandemic kind of coordinated really well with when I came back. There's just another virtual meeting, you know? Add it to the list. Yeah, I wouldn't want to stream during the work days either, because it's like, you know, theoretically, right? Like, let's say on-call happens, like, I'm free until they call me, right? What happens if they call me in the middle of a stream? And I'm like, oh crap, like what if I just started streaming like 10 minutes ago and they call me? And I'm like, there should be a way, Normans. Follow age is the command? Follow. No? Maybe we don't have that set up on Nightbot. I can tell you how long you've been following. I have that power. You've been following since October 13, 2024. There you go. Less than a year. I thought that command was like set up for every Nightbot, but I guess not. You're very welcome. This is what I use my power for. You know, I gotta. You know, with great power comes great responsibility. You have to do it right. You know. This is why they trust me with the keys. Probably been following for even less time than that. Oh no. Storm, interestingly enough, you've been following since May 17th, 2024, which is older than Norman's, but also you followed us apparently 8 years to the day after you created a Twitch account. Wild. I, again, have this power. I don't know if anyone else can see it. Like, how long have I been following Bola? I've been following since December 27th, 2015. Dude, what? I don't think we even streamed back then. What the heck? I don't think anyone streamed back then. Dude, what have I been doing? 10 years. Dude, when I think about how long I've been on Bulba, it truly makes me feel so aging. Hey, Dark Wolf, how's it going? JT, you've been following since October 7th, 2023. So almost 2 years. Yeah. Colors. Yeah, because what did you like unfollow the channel just so we could have like the 4,000th follower or whatever? Like we hit the milestone and you made us hit the milestone, and I was like, what? You haven't been following us? I swear to God, you're a mod on this channel. You haven't even followed us? What are you doing? Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, careful planning right there. Oh yeah, Pokedelta, you've been around for a while. May 29, 2022. Yeah, I think you were in my first ever stream, actually. Maybe. Not, certainly, I know you were there because you helped me out a lot during my Pokemon Snap run that I did. Oof, man. Oh God, that was a crit. That was kind of scary. We're gonna go back and heal because I'm terrified. I want no more death. You doing the gym today? If I can train up to it, yeah. That is the goal. So excited for the one day Bulba does a 100K charity event. We'll see, man. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get there. Honestly, like, who knows, man. $647,921 steps on the Pocket Pikachu if you've been following. Wait, what? What about Pocket Pikachu? Oh, is that you're doing it? Are you trying to get to 1 million or something? Oh, you've been, oh right, okay, yeah. I remember seeing those things on websites and whatnot. Oh, for sure. Storm, I think if you click on your name, you should be able to see. If you're on mobile, though, it might not work. I don't know what your flavor of Twitch is. Like mobile or if you like web. When Bulba gets that big, don't forget us. Dude, if Bulba gets that big, hopefully it's because of you guys. Like, no way would I ever forget you guys. You would be the reason it was that big. Communities can run perfectly fine with 1,000 active users. I mean, mobile forums have, what, like, less than that? And we're, like, one of the more active forums. How many active? There used to be a way to check this. Mobile can see, desktop cannot. Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's the... Yeah, we gotta make sure we don't do that too. I'm perfectly happy with our size of the Twitch account, TBH community as a whole too. Yeah, and it's also exactly, Darren. It's nice to like see, you know, like all of you guys. Like obviously, it's nice whenever there are new people in chat. Hello, new people who may be in chat. Don't be scared. We don't bite. Well, occasionally. But like it's nice to kind of like come into streams every time and see familiar faces and whatnot, making it rather than big, you know? I don't have a light, and I didn't turn my overhead. Well, I do have an overhead light, just like a fan light, in this office. But I don't have like a desk light yet, and like it started to get dark outside. We have a west-facing front, so the light comes in through my window when I'm streaming, or like kind of like in the evening. But now that the sun has set, it's starting to get dark. But like I know as soon as I turn on my desk light, it's just gonna be so bright in here. I don't know what to do. I also don't know where to put my desk light. Oh yeah, got it. There's so many things to think about when you... I'm excited to set up my room a little bit more. I get kind of scared for one day when Bulba gets big enough where this chat gets crowded. I don't think we'll ever get there. I think, you know, I would say, here's behind the scenes. I would love, as the multimedia coordinator, the lead multimedia guy, I would love to see Bulba get an average of 25 consistent viewers per stream. Like I think that's like a good solid number, you know? Like and here's the thing about that though, it's like I don't really care too much about the numbers in general. Like I've said, like as long as our audience is engaged, as long as people are watching, as long as we're consistent streaming, right? Like that's really what matters. But like, you know, I don't want us to be like, I agree to an extent, you know, like I don't want us to be hundreds and hundreds of, you know, viewers at a time and stuff like that, because then like hundreds and hundreds of active chatters, it's like then things get convoluted. But like even streams that average around like you know 50 to 60 viewers at a time, like their chats are never crowded either. I like one streamer I watch, for example, pretty frequently, is Kung Fu Fruit Guy. She does a lot of work with GDQ and stuff like that, but she also streams on her personal channel too. I've watched her for a very long time. I've seen her numbers go up and down, and she's always kind of averaged around 100 to 150 people, but she's still able to read every chat message. Like, it's not impossible to do that, you know what I mean? Take care, Joe Times. Appreciate you jumping in. I know it's late for you. Get some rest, man. Or are you saying goodbye, or are you just saying it's late for me? I read that as I'm leaving, but maybe you're not. I don't know. Not saying bye. Okay, sorry. Well, preemptive goodbye, but glad you're sticking around. I don't know, dude. I'm awkward. But yeah, like it's like it's feasible, Like I'm not saying like I don't think Global will ever get as big as like somebody like Alpharad, who has like thousands of people in chat at a time, and like his chat streams with messages. He can't read everything. But even if we were to get to that larger, like kind of like mid-size, larger range, it's like on Twitch, it's like we could still keep up a tight-knit community with that kind of number. I wouldn't worry too much. Anyway, theorizing about Twitch aside, a couple of friends of mine are starting a Minecraft server with Pokemon. Dude, me and Colors are on a personal Minecraft server with Pokemon on it. A lot of fun. I haven't played in a very long time though. I just haven't been feeling the Minecraft vibe. One of my streamer friends can have 100 viewers at a time, depending on raids and other stuff. He still gets a random. Exactly, yeah. Like if you like, the other thing is like you want to like my style of streaming, and I think the style of streaming that like is the most fun is the ones where you are actively engaging with every person in chat, and if there's nobody in chat, you're engaging with yourself, right? But like that's to be said, like not everybody has to do it that way, but I just think that personally that's the best way to do it. So like if you try hard enough to read every chat message, respond to everyone, and have conversations with people and build that community, like you can do it with a larger group of people if you really wanted to. Just like eventually your gameplay is gonna have to suffer, and that's why like I am not a huge fan of like watching speedrunners like practice and stuff like that these days anymore. I used to be really into it, and it's good for like kind of like second screen content in my opinion, but I don't tune into a Twitch stream to watch the gameplay. I tune in to watch to be entertained, so. And speedrunners, because they're focused on the game, like they don't have the time to engage with the chat as much. And the ones that do are few and far between, creme de la crop. Anyway, an observation: the side of the pond is in the small hours of the morning, the wee hours of the morning. Hey, you want to know something about the other side of the pond that I've been engaging with earlier? The British Open golf tournament was on. I was watching some golf earlier, chat. That's how you know I'm old. Global Garden being around for all these years is wonderful, as long as you don't die and disappear altogether. I think, what? Here's the thing. I think, we've stuck around this long. The only way we die is if Pokemon dies. You know what I mean? I remember being blown away when I discovered that Bulba Garden, despite having a huge Discord server and forums and social media presence, has such a small audience for streams. This is true. I think the reason for this is multifaceted. One, we don't do a lot of cross promotion across our channels. Obviously, you know, our Discord server, we have the events in there. We have the Bulgard Multimedia channel where you guys can come in and chat with us, which, by the way, please come in and chat with us. Like, nobody uses that. And we're like, you know, hey, like, if you want to talk to us off stream or, like, mention things that, you know, happen during streams, or, you know, continue a conversation that started in a stream that you had a thought about later on, like, feel free to jump in the Discord and ping us in that channel. Like, there's absolutely room for that. But, like, yeah, we don't do a lot of cross promotion. I did not realize my cat was in here. How long have you been in here, baby? Wow. Cat is out. I didn't even know she was in here. I feel so bad. She was so quiet. Normally she's chatty. What was I saying? Yes. Reasons why our streams are small. Yeah, one thing is we don't cross promote a lot because, like, you know, our social media team and I have talked a fair bit, and, you know, I think we should do some more cross promotion than we do, but I don't want to overload. Like, a lot of the times when I see, you know, the same, like I don't know, like, every single message from somebody on Twitter is them promoting their stream. I basically just tune it out, you know, personally as a user of social media. So if I was, you know, Bulbagarden and every single tweet that I made was promoting my streams, I would not follow Bulbagarden. But that's not to say that we shouldn't cross promote at all, you know. And our social media heads and I have promoted a couple of things here and there. Like, typically, like, whenever we do charity events, we plug the crap out of those, you know, like, because we want people to shoot. That's where we really want the views to be, you know, is during the charity events. We want people, we want eyes on our streams, we want eyes on the cause, we want people donating money, right? Like, that's when we want to really ramp it up. For our daily streams, you know, it's like, yeah, you can tune in if you want, but it's not a requirement to tune in every single freaking time, you know? But, like, it's much more chill. And, like, that's, yeah. So that's one thing. And then two, we didn't really start streaming consistently since, like, 2021, right? It's been 4 years-ish since, you know, ME really kicked off the Twitch channel. And I think we've grown in that time a fair bit. But, like, I don't know, like, we've grown a decent amount, but, like, I'd still say, like, we've grown relatively on the trajectory that I would think that we'd be at for having streamed for 4 years consistently. You know what I mean? Also, our channel is really weird in the sense that we have a lot of people stream on this channel. And so, you know, some people only tune in for ME's streams, and some people only tune in for my streams. Some people only tune in for Archaic streams, you know, so, like, developing a consistent viewer base across that can be difficult sometimes. And that's all fine and good, you know, like, we want people to tune in for whatever they want it to. But that's another reason, like, you know, we don't stream consistently every single day at this time, you know. Like, various people kind of stream when they can, and if you know when the series are, you know when to tune in. Or if you're in the Discord and you have the events tagged, if you say you're interested in the event, you get pinged, you know, and that's the other thing. By the way, if you haven't done that yet, go do that. But yeah, like, that's kind of why we're a little smaller. Streaming really is just talking to the void and hoping it works. Honestly, you just have to get really comfortable talking to yourself, which, you know, like, I'm insane, so I talk to myself all the time, right? Whether it's internal or external, right? So it's really easy for me to keep up a conversation with myself. I like the conversation, how chill a stream to be. Yeah, I do too. I think that's what really kind of keeps me around. But it is also, like we mentioned last time, it can be draining a lot. And sometimes it's like, I really just want to play a video game, you know? I don't want to talk to people when I play my video game. But that's you know, only part of the time. But you know, when I do, it's like this is what I'm here for, chatting with you guys. It's not just, you know, me sitting here. Chat, do you think I want to be sitting here grinding and murdering senseless amounts of audio? No, I don't. I want to play the video game. But you know, the fact that you guys are around and entertaining me and letting me entertain you by you entertaining me means that I don't go insane. Usually if I'm in the mood to watch a bigger streamer, I go to Small Ant. I need to watch more Small Ant. I think every time I see clips of him, I'm always like, this guy is electric, I need to watch him more. But no, I typically stick to like I mentioned earlier, Alpharad. I watch a lot of Alpharad. I'm getting more and more into Northern Lion. I think that he's really funny, and I want to emulate his vibe a lot. So I've been watching him. And then a lot of the streamers I watch are you know, mid-sized streamers. Somewhere between like 100, like 50 to 200 viewers. Get into those messages. I'll chat with you all on IRC. IRC is good. Don't tell Misty. Have you learned what par, bogey, birdie, eagle, and albatross are with your golf watching? Fun fact, I actually watched a lot of golf as a kid. My dad was a big golf fan. I watched a lot of the classic tournaments growing up. So I know what all those are, yes. A turkey? No, turkey is bowling. Turkey's bowling. In terms of Twitch streams here, Emmy is the grandfather. For all intents and purposes, yes. Yeah, you gotta call him be the grandfather. Oh god, he'll let it go to his head. Insane in the membrane, like Cypress Hill. I love that song, man. Yeah. You can't support and help everyone. They have to help themselves. That's what it goes with the site. Where it's like, you don't want to not cross promote, but you know, you don't want to be annoying about it. It's weird finding that balance. You know, it's tough to find that balance. I completely understand. All right, Marshall's like literally about to evolve. We are doing really well, guys. We're going to go back and heal again. See, the time has flown by with us just yapping. I don't intentionally tune in for only Caps streams, but I only am free when Caps is streaming. Well, I mean, like, I do stream at like, I think my time slot, like, not to brag, flips hair, but I think my time slot is A1 steak sauce. I genuinely think I have the best time slot out of everyone. And I'm lucky for it. But Thursday evenings is like, you know, you're just, you know, if you work 4-day weeks, like I do, you know, you're off work. If you work 5-day weeks, you know, you're almost there. And Fridays are normally pretty chill. Thursdays are typically your last grind day, you know, you kind of relax a little bit more. If you're a college student, typically, you know, Thursday is the first night you go out, you know, so, you know, you don't have a lot of students don't have Friday classes, so Thursday you can kind of chill. So that being, you know, kind of the day where, the first day of the weekend junior, if you will, and also being in the evening U.S. time. So I completely understand why a lot of people are free during the time that I'm streaming. Probably get some good XP from that Verizian. Yeah, but it feels funny to just kind of run past it every time. Like, I'm imagining that I'm running past it and it's side-eyeing me. Like, dude, really? Like, you're going back to the city again. Going back? You ever have a huge urge to swear on stream but control yourself? I have a huge urge to swear on stream 100% of the time, and I control myself about 80% of the time. On my personal streams, I swear like a sailor. I don't even care. I try not to cuss too much just in general, but I am kind of a potty mouth, so it does it. A good advertisement to watch your personal streams. Yeah, there you go. You want to see me? You want to see me say the? I'm not gonna do it. But I'll do it for the bit. You want to see me say the shit word? Come over to my personal stream. As an Emmy swore on the channel, yeah, for sure. We all have. Even Archaic has swore on the channel before. Guys, call the authorities. Get a bad word. Wash his mouth off with soap. Stick his head in the shower drain. My ears. My poor innocent ears. It won't fit. Oh, my head in the shower drain? Hey, you never know. Hey, you can only clean my mouth out with soap if I do it too much. Look, our streams are PG-13. We can especially the late night stuff, you know, it's PG-13. We can have one F-bomb a stream. Every charity, yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna mention, is that I have a swear jar whenever we do the charity stream. So if I cuss, then I have to donate $1 for every curse. I was pretty good about it last time, to be honest. I think I only had to donate like $5 based on the swear jar. A bubble. Think that I'm gonna learn from my consequences of my actions. Ah, no. That's fun. You know what, Mr. Jodo Times? I think you're a cool person too. And if you show up more in these channels, or in this channel, it will be cool. Because, you know, we're cool people. And cool people who are in the same place make things really cool. For every A I insert into my Caps green capsules and donate $1. Dude, I would be like... Oh god, I would have to donate like at least $300. Maybe more. What's the limit in the Twitch? What's the limit to characters in a Twitch mess? Don't use this as an opportunity to go and figure that out for yourself. How many characters in a Twitch? 500 characters for chat. For Twitch chat. So $500. A lot of money. No. I'm not letting you test this. According to the time of your DS, I'm an hour ahead of you. Is that time accurate? I believe it is. Are you an hour ahead of me? Marshall's gonna evolve. Nice. He's all grown up, my boy. Gets to become the thing that he has always dreamed of being. And wow. Oh. Let's go, Marshall. Woo! say the first 500 words of the B movie script? I don't think I could. Well, it's not the first 500 words, the first 500 characters. You wouldn't get very far. You might not even get past the intro. This time is accurate, by the way. I don't know where you are, Normans, that you're an hour ahead of me, but that's wild. I don't remember that number. It's the Mian Chao you had last Black and White run. It's not the same, but the Marshall sure is oddly reminiscent, aren't they? Limit chat to 3 characters so you can only say the word B. Every message will be B over and over. It's true. Did you know that if you limit chat messages to a certain number of characters, it's almost like limiting the number of characters that you can have in a nickname for a Pokemon? Because that's the same exact concept. Crazy, I know. Big Pokemon doesn't want you to know this. According to all known laws of aviation, there is no way that a bee should be able to fly. The word bee is only said 155 times in the entire Bee movie? Dude, that seems like that number should be doubled at least. Well, I guess, like, how many words total is in the Bee movie script? Like, what is the proportion of words of number of times that bee is said in the Bee movie script to total words in the Bee movie script? Atlantic Canada. Oh, I see. So that's only what, 1%? Like barely 1%? 155 over 13,767. That's 1.1% of all words in the Bee movie is the word bee or variations of it. That still feels very small. 1 in every 100 words is bee? No, it needs to be more than that. I was thinking at least 1 in every 10. I'm always amazed at how much people have scrutinized the Bee movie. I mean, like, it is quite memeable. It really is. I mean, come on. It's a movie where a woman falls in love with a bee. Like, it's pretty memeable. I wish I was a bee. I wish I was a pill bug, dude. Then I could turn into a ball. One of my friends in an English class said screw it and just started to type the whole Bee movie script. Then he did Shrek. Bro had too much time on his hands. Like, did he do this just for fun? Like, why? What was the point of this? What would you do as a pill bug? I would turn into a ball and roll around at the speed of sound. Except not at the speed of sound, because I'd be a pill bug and therefore very slow. All those woodlouse? That feels like very... it kind of... it feels like it could be like a slur. Like a British slur. You woodlouse. Like similar to like Like, you know, you maggots, you know? There's so many other movies about the same quality, but the B movie is singled out. Like, yeah, but this is true. Like, you're right. Like, there are a lot of movies with similar quality as the B movie, but none of them have a woman falling in love with a bee. So, I mean, like, come on, like, that's so ridiculous, man. Like, romantic love with a bee. Like, I understand, like, platonic, like, ah, yes, I love bees. They do so much good for the world. They're so cute with their little fuzzy bodies, you know? But, like, romantic love for a bee? That feels so specific and so far out that it's, like, definitely worth memeing. There's a movie that gets memed on more than the B movie, and it's Morbius. I think Morbius definitely gets memed on a lot. But I think the B movie has bigger staying power because it's older, and also, like, more, like everybody knows the B movie. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Morbius is a very Gen Z meme. Like, not derogatory, just, like, factually. Yeah, no. That's the other thing, yeah, Storm, you have it right. Like, the B movie, the term a B movie, like, and the B movie itself is written very much like a B movie, you know? So, it's kind of a satire of itself in that regard, so, yeah. Pillbugs or roly-polies are apparently actually crustaceans instead of bugs, from what I read. That is wild. I did not know that. The more you know. They should play Morbius in theaters again. Dude, I'd go see it. This time. The water down there. I don't want to... I wonder how many times you have said B or B in the stream so far. At least twice. I'll tell you that much for free. That's the only meme I know of from Morbius. It's like... it's that meme and then like the extension of it where it was like... He said, and Morbius said, it's Morbin time. And then he morbed all over the place. You know? But I think also the fact the like circumstance of then the creators of Morbius seeing the meme pop off and be like, oh, this means that we can resell our movie, and putting it back in the theaters only for it to bomb again. Like, I think that in itself is also pretty solid, tangible meme. Hey, Aragon, yeah, less than 1%. True, true. Less than the percentage of the amount of times they say it in the B movie itself. What if I went and rewatched this stream and just tallied up all the times I say B? Feels like a colossal waste of time. One of you can do it if you want. I have to leave now, it's 2:15. Yeah, no, of course, man. Get your rest. Thanks for stopping by, I appreciate it. Every time you say B, donate $1. Sure, we'll, count it towards the next charity marathon, I guess. I don't know. I can't promise that, because I know Colors, you would remember that, and I would forget about it, and then you would be like, no, Caps, you have to donate, like, $12. And I'd be like, why? And you'd be like, well, you did this once, and I'd be like, no, I didn't. Like, yeah, okay, we're banning that word. Good to know. A. I like how when looking at the 100 most meme movies, the top 6 is Shrek. Yeah, that is actually Shrek is probably memed more than the A movie. That is true. Run away! Looks still too scary for us. Looks like my stream quality issues have petered off a little bit, which is good. Knock on wood. Hopefully they don't come back. I did turn the bitrate down, and I did a little thingamajig on that allowed me to kind of prioritize my streaming computer when I'm streaming. Probably have to do that from now on. I also turned off my work computer, so there's one less thing. There's one less thing connected to it. Ida, the bee is here. Oh no, I banned. I said the banned word, chat. We got to reset the timer that I never set. Hold. 5 minutes on it. Yippee. Caps didn't read my last message. I'm very sorry. That would A wild? Dude, you're so right. That really would A wild. Wild draw 4. Blue 6. Now we're playing Uno. Chat, give me your Uno cards. I just played a blue 6. What are you gonna play? Reverse. Green 6. Ooh, is it a blue reverse? Oh, for real. Cheers. Hey, Normans, you can't play a blue skip on top of a green 6, my guy. That doesn't work. It's a purple reverse? Whoa. Blew my mind. I didn't know they put that color in that game. All right, I'll play Storm. I'll play a green skip. I got skipped. All right, Storm, it's your turn. Green reverse. Oh, thank God I get to play. I have a green draw 2. Normans, you have to draw 2. In other news, my cat is back. What is your cat's color, coat color? I don't think I've ever asked this of you. I play Transparent Void. You succeed, Dark Wolf. Caps, Storm, and Normans all take 400 force damage. Red draw 2. Normans, you better have a draw 2, man. Else you gotta draw 4. Actually, no. Wait. Storm, you reversed it. So Normans has to play on the draw 2. Orange, yellow draw 2. Oh God. Oh no. Weird. Uno. Uh-oh. Storm has Uno, dude. Storm has Uno. We gotta stop that, okay? This is a good bit. I like this bit. Person who drew 2 cards gets their turn skipped. I don't have a draw 2 to play on top of that. I gotta pick him up. I can't even remember the turn order anymore. Whatever. Storm wins. You said Uno first. Chat, I have like not looked at what's his name's team at all. Like I have not pulled up the walkthrough at all. I should probably do that. My last card was a wild draw 4. The color's now blue and I win. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Can't believe you're holding on to that. Alright. I definitely have looked at his team before. Oh, the Flygon is going to be a problem. Did we ever get Ice Beam? Didn't we even get Ice Beam yet? If we can teach Ice Beam to somebody, who would we teach it? We could teach it to Jellicent, but still, like, Jellicent's slow and Flygon is crunch. And no shot that Jellicent one-shots. Well, at 4 times lightning. Jellicent could absolutely wall the Altaria, though. It had Ice Beam. Altaria has Cotton Guard, Fire Blast, Sting, and Dragon Pulse. Take those. It doesn't even have Dragon Dance. It's not a threat. The Haxorus we can probably wall with our Excadrill. This is gonna be a tough fight, chat. I'm a little worried, to be honest. There's no real, like, core strategy I have going in. Okay, let me actually look for Ice Beam. With my luck, we don't get it until, Giant Chasm. Yep. Bummer. Do you have anything that can learn an Ice-type move? It might be worth training that up. Genuinely. Yeah. Blizzard? I don't know how I feel about Blizzard, dude. We do have access to Blizzard right now, but... Private Raid. Octillery can learn it. For sure, Basculin. Alright, let's take a look at Jellicent real quick. I want to... poke around. Guys, I cleaned my keyboard today. Oh my god. I can't believe I waited so long to clean it. It's like good as new. Oh, it can learn Hail. Hail and Blizzard. Hail plus Blizzard could be the move. I'm looking back at the team now. So... that Druddigon still has Crunch. Jellicent would have to survive Crunch from Druddigon, or we set up Hail with Jellicent and then send in somebody else to Blizzard, which I don't think is reasonable. You know, in order for this to work, we need to get Hail. So where do we get Hail? EM07 Black White 2. Hail we can get at the Estralton Pokemart for 5k. Blizzard we can get at the Lacunosa Pokemart for 70k. How much money do we have? Do we have 120k that we're willing to risk on this battle? Oh, easy. Okay. We could play a little risky. I'm thinking. What if we sack the Hail user? It wouldn't matter, would it? Because we would still be... It would still be a problem. Well, we would have to... Tailwind? We'd have to Tailwind and then Hail. We do have Unpheasant. The problem is, though, it would only work for... We would have to hope that Druddigon and Flygon come out immediately. Does Hail have Prio? It does not. Which means we would need to Tailwind first and then Hail. And I do think that Unpheasant can learn Tailwind. So it would be Tailwind into maybe... Can it learn U-turn? This is all contingent on like a million different things. I wonder if Blue Ice Score learned Tailwind. Probably not. If it was a TM, it could. Let's see. Can you learn U-turn? I feel like it should be able to. Could maybe learn U-turn. We don't have the U-turn TM, do we? Pass. U-turns at the Pwit. Oh man. Didn't we chat about this, guys? Didn't we say that the Pwit was available to us for grinding if we wanted to? And that deaths wouldn't count towards... It can learn U-turn. It was like, it's only option for type coverage. Can somebody check to see if Unpheasant can learn U-turn? It's like double check for me. We're gonna teach it Fly. Quick attack. I'm only messing with this because I think it would be a really cool strat if we could get it to work. Frost Breath is also at the Pwit. According to Pokemon DB, I see that it gets EM89. Okay. Please tell me Tailwind is on this list. It's not. Dude, when do you learn Tailwind? I swear Unpheasant learns it. Pheasant learns set Gen 5. 60? There goes that strat. Gliscor can't learn it. What other flyers do we have? Do we have any? You can use one of the shard move tutors to... Wait! Dude! Gliscor can learn Ice Fang. We don't even need to go through this whole process. Well, Draudigon is still an issue. Because Draudigon has Rock Slide. And Flygon also has Rock Slide. Never mind. Aww. We almost had it. We almost had it. The tutor is in Hunalao. Dude. Where is the BP prize stuff? Over here. Gliscor isn't weak to rock moves? Wait, it's not? I thought that... Oh, ooh. Ooh. We would be risking it with Flash. Or sorry, not with Flash. We'd be risking it with Flinch. Who would spend 24 BP on a rare candy, by the way? U-turn is 12, Frost Breath is 12. Ooh, I think Gliscor Ice Fang might be the way to go, guys. He can U-turn out if we get scared. Remoraid can get Ice Beam by level up and it can evolve already? Okay. Alright, we need to do some math, guys. We need to do some math. Oh, Remoraid already has Ice Beam. Why waste all the time with Gliscor if we have Octillery? No, I believe it's the other way around, Normans. Remoraid evolved into Octillery long before Mantike existed. Please tell me. Oh, thank the Lord. Alright. Alright. Bullet Seed, you know what? Sure. That's cool coverage. You can have it. Get rid of Focus Energy. Useless move. Alright. Alrighty. This... Aragon, you may have saved us. You may have saved us. Because Ice Beam Octillery is better than Ice Fang Gliscor. I think we use both. Like, I think we can use both and pivot. But I want to check some maths. Here. If we can, like, how much damage we can do with this. So hold on 1 second. Let me get the showdown calculator. Do this. This. Oh, why? Alright, we're working on it. Have to adjust here. Okay. Because it's a little, there we go. I'm getting my, by the way, I'm getting my OBS scene all fixed. Okay. Okay, Angie, have a good one. Please feel better. Alright, chat, how does this look? How does that look? Look good? Hey. Go check out our artillery. So the good news is it is neutral nature. We have not touched this thing at all. So we can then immediately identify its IVs. So, or at least get relatively close to its IVs. 12? Oh, it's lower than that. Okay, 10. And then its attack is 89. Oh, its special is 91. Not bad. Okay. Sorry, my brain is short-circuiting. I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to do with this. Okay, 71. So we'll do 25. There we go. Special we'll say is 18. Special defense is 68, so we'll do... No. 17. There we go. And speed is a little low, too. Not that low. There we go. Okay. It's got suction cups. We're looking for ice beam. Hold on. I realize this is not the right generation. Also, the word that was banned, which was B, is no longer banned. Okay, let me write these down. So we have 10, 13, 25, 18, 17, and 10. Got that, and then artillery, 10, 13, 25, 18, 17, 10, at level 38. There we go. Those are our stats. Who will we be facing? Let's start with the Radagon. Artillery will be weak to nothing. So if we assume that these are its IVs, we can then automatically set it to the level cap, and these will be its stats at level 52, assuming no EVs, so they will be higher than this. We do Drudagon level 50, perfect EVs, or perfect IVs. Do Ice Beam at 2 shots, Drudagon. What about Flygon? This definitely one-shots. Yep, Flygon will be one-shotted. Altaria. Altaria one-shot at 75%. I'll take those odds. And then Haxorus. Two-shot. If we give it a Never Melt Ice, the odds on Altaria are probably very close to 100. Okay, yeah, it's over 100. So we can definitely one-shot Altaria and Flygon with the Octillery. And we can get close. Well, we'll have guaranteed 2-shot on both of the other ones. So we can play this out, right? We lead Druddigon. We take... It doesn't even have Rough Skin, so we'll take damage from... Let's say it does Revenge. Power is 120. Citrus matter? Oh, it might matter. You're right. Might own it. Citrus is 30 HP? So it will take, let's say worst case scenario, it takes 98. Right? That's what? 54 damage? Up to 84. That's 55%, so Citrus won't matter. We'll still guarantee 2 hit if we hold the Never Melt Ice. Then Citrus is 25% of maximum. Thank you. So 25% of 152 is... $38. So it'll actually be 92. I believe is still enough. So yeah, so we can guarantee 2-shot the Druddigon. The Haxorus also we need to consider for that. We might be able to solo this fight with Octillery, genuinely speaking. Low roll Ice Beam is 114. 157 minus 114. 43, then it procs Citrus. $39. We'll say 40. Just to be safe. So 83, 53%. So Citruses don't matter. We still guarantee 2-shot the Haxorus, 2-shot the Druddigon, 1-shot the others. The question now is damage. The max damage that Druddigon can do is Revenge. Dude, I'm gonna be so mad if we've been training the wrong guy. Revenge. With 120 power is going to be... That's a lot of damage. 79. 79 damage. So 145. This will be higher because we'll be fighting Audinose, so the HP EV will go up. But I don't want to necessarily assume it's not going to. We are dead to a high roll crit, but I'm not going to account for that. There's 66 health left. Means we need to survive a hit from Haxorus. 66 health. So let's check Haxorus. Level 52. Dragon Tail, X Scissors, Shadow Claw. Octillery is not going to be faster, so we could get hit with the Dragon Dance. If it dances, we're screwed. If it dances, Octillery is dead. Which is fine, because that means that we have other options to finish the job, but we won't be able to sweep, which is fine. That's fine. So if it dances, we need to be aware of that. We're sacrificing Octillery if it dances. Dragon Tail might force another guy to come out. I'll still put it down. Dragon Tail. Yeah, okay. So it will probably actually see the kill with Dragon Tail and just use Dragon Tail and kill Octillery, which would allow us to then bring in Vice Score to finish the job. Maybe. Maybe. It's a thought. I think I'm convinced. I've seen enough. We're bringing Octillery. Thank you, Aragon. You saved this run. Dragon Tail is negative priority. Perfect. So we still get a shot off. If we crit, we win. If we don't crit, then we sack Octillery and send in something that can outspeed the Haxorus, which is probably going to be you, maybe. I don't think you can outspeed the Haxorus. I don't think we have anything that can. Not even Mienshao can do it. Doesn't matter, we can still send in Gliscor. You have to be sure that Octillery is fast enough. You're right! Octillery won't be able to sweep. Oh. I kind of just assumed, didn't I? Yeah, no, he won't sweep. But he will be able to still one-shot or two-shot everything. So it's not as easy as I thought, but it will be... Yeah, it's definitely going to get outsped by Flygon, Altaria, and Haxorus. Druddigon it might outspeed. I'm gonna check that real quick. It won't outspeed Druddigon. So, not as easy as I thought. What we might want to consider doing then is bringing... maybe leading with something that can really hit hard on Druddigon. Maybe Mienshao with a fighting gem and drain punching it, or even Excadrill. Well, Excadrill would need to. We would need to make sure that Excadrill one shots because of Revenge, because Revenge will definitely kill Excadrill. I mean, Mienshao's got 148 attack. We could maybe throw in like a drain punch, and then U-turn on something else to get Octillery in, maybe. I don't know, but I do think we are gonna roll with Octillery for this gym. I don't. Okay, we are definitely not leaving out. We're definitely not leaving out Baggins though, because Baggins can probably help at least a little bit with Toxic, and it's pretty bulky and resists a lot of these attacks. So we'll bring Baggins back in. Who will we get rid of? I'm leaning towards Sam Litwicky, actually. Not because I don't think that he can't contribute, but more because I want to save him. Sam Litwicky is weak to something on every one of Pokemon. Except for Altaria. And Altaria, honestly, his Altaria is not that looking at. But yeah, he's weak to Crunch and Rock Slide. He's weak to Crunch and Rock Slide. And he's weak to Shadow Claw. Like, he's not going to be able to come in at all. With enough EVs, Octillery could outspeed Druddigon. If we want to burn money on a Turbo, or what's the one that is for speed? We could do that. I think for the moment, though, we should just train Octillery. Carbos, yeah. We have Carbos. I think we do. We have 1, 2. Okay. So we'll at least speed it up a little bit more. Unpheasant still isn't here, is he? Okay. We could... do we have any BP? Did we get BP from the, I think we got BP from the tutorial, didn't we? Sorry to kind of slow down the pace of stream, by the way. I just realized that we should probably think a little bit. Okay, we get 1 BP. We'll burn that on a Carbos. And each one of those is worth 10 EVs, right? So then we would need... We would need 10 of them. I'd need to think about what the benefit of that would be. Like, do I really care that much about outspeeding a Drudagon? Because that is a lot of cash. And not to say that I don't have it. I definitely could just buy it. But it's just like, is it worth my time? Where's Unpheasant? Come back here, buddy. Here, you can go in the box just for a second, Joel. Let's get to flying. Wow, I really can't believe I just like this is the Tailwind Octillery. Can it do that? Tailwind and then Octillery is what you mean? Like Tailwind with the Unpheasant. Let me look at Tailwind to see if I have any other Pokemon that can learn it. If I have a Pokemon that can learn it by level, maybe. Vespiquen, maybe? No. Oh. It would have been... Oh, it was Swanna. That was our out, was Swanna. Bummer. I thought I knew that something on our team knew Tailwind. But, of course, it's the dead one. Oh well. Yeah, that sucks. So no, Tailwind is not an option. Which means we're back at kind of square one. Which we have the pieces, we just need. Anyway, back to the grind. This is what we get for fully evolving our Pokemon like idiots. Clearly, I should have seen that Tailwind would have come in handy and neglected to evolve my Pidove just so I could get Tailwind at level 46. Of course. Why didn't I see it coming, guys? We still have a little bit of room to train Octillery here. We're going to train up our other guys to level 50, so we have some room here. I will go ahead and slot him in. Take out Litwicky for now. Yeah, Choice Scarf would be awesome, but then no 2-hit KO through Citrus. Might not matter, would it? I can look at the math. I can also count the IVs if I really wanted to. The EVs, excuse me. So each Audino is worth 2 HP EVs. I don't think we have... Wait, do we have access to Choice Scarf? I think we do, don't we? I don't have it. Do you know where I can get a Choice Scarf? Outside of the Pwits? Choice Scarf. It's at the Pwits. So that's out. There's nothing else that can increase speed I'm allowed to use. It's okay. I think we can manage to figure out a way to win with Octillery, even if we end up sacking it. Man, so much for fighting the gym today, huh? Maybe I'll at least go and fight a couple trainers just for zest. Baggins wants to learn Solar Beam. Honestly, could be worth it down the line. Like, Giga is great, but it's pretty weak. Solar Beam is a solidly strong move, and we can use, like, maybe get a Black Sludge, or at least, like, Leech Seed maybe on this guy? Maybe Ingrain to recover health or leftovers. We've got leftovers on Excadrill right now. So Solar Beam might not be a bad option. The 2-turn could be hindrance, but also it's not very offensive Pokemon anyway. I'd rather use Big Root Giga Drain, I think, is better. It's an interesting thought, though. Not one that I had really considered. I'll think about it a little bit more, chat, but I think for now, training up Octillery is the move. There really aren't a lot of items in Pokemon that can increase your speed, huh? Probably by nature, speed's a really important stat. Man, Baggins is gonna get to 200 HP. I mean, Octillery isn't a good Pokemon. Like, I'll say that for free. Like, we are scraping the bottom of the barrel here because we didn't get Lapras. I think if we had gotten Lapras, it would have been better. Lapras is bulkier and has higher base than Octillery, if I remember. 535 Lapras, Octillery, 480. Yeah, I mean, like, Lapras is just overall a better guy. The special isn't super high, but he would get the stab from it. I like Octillery. It's silly. I agree. He's a good Pokemon. Like he's a good design. I think it's funny he evolves from a fish. How is the fish supposed to evolve into an octopus? This is true, but I mean, like its base special is only 20 more than Lapras's, and Lapras will get the stab from Ice Beam, so it will do more damage. It's not a terrible Pokemon. There are definitely worse ones out there. But I mean, it's not the obvious counter to Drayden that we wanted. Druddigon is interesting. I mean, like, it's not, like, necessarily... Now I'm thinking, guys. Now I'm thinking. No, it still wouldn't work because Octillery is too slow. Octillery would need to switch into Gliscor, not the other way around. I was thinking maybe we lead with Gliscor to take out Druddigon, and then we switch in Octillery for one-hit kills, but I think that we'd have to at least check to see if Octillery could get switched in safely, and I think it probably can't. He'll get hit. But then we could give it a Citrus. Curious. Give me the dang rustling grass. There we go. Hey, it's Gliscor. You know. Man, my momentum is shot now. What do we want to talk about? I've gone into game talk, and now I'm like, my mind is spinning 100 miles a minute, and I've lost my spark. Nova bike music rocks. Not bad. It's okay. Oh, you know what I can do is I can shameless plug. We'll be doing Bulbacasts, by the way, for the Pokemon Presents. We'll be doing one on Sunday, I believe. The 20th. As a predictions cast. And then we'll be doing another on the 25th for reactions. And Storm will be there. What do you think is the best bike music? Gen 1. Boo doo boo 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 doo. Boo doo doo boo doo boo boo doo boo doo boo boo doo doo. It's so good. Classic, man. Gen 1 music in general, I tend to like. I think they really hit the nail on the head. Best bike music is XY. Ooh. I mean, like, honestly, yeah. I mean, it is pretty good. I think that was Aragon's point. The best bike music is no bike music. I haven't been counting EPs, by the way. We'll do it when Octillery levels up. I think bike music is cool, but I also understand how one would be rather annoyed if you keep on using the bike a lot. To hear the same song over and over again. I think, you know, as much as I like RPGs, music is one place where RPGs absolutely have to nail it. Because, you know, you're in so many battles constantly that it's like, if that music ain't good, you're gonna be you're gonna be listening to that a lot, you know? Because you're gonna be fighting. Scarlet Violet has a bike. It's just it's an oddly shaped bike, that's all. Got 4 legs instead of 2 wheels. You know, if you gave me your ability, that'd be use entrainment, please. Let me heal from my sleep. Thank you for healing me, though. That was really sweet of you. Maybe Audino isn't that bad. This one's rather bulky. Oh, Jesus. I almost dropped my DS. That would have been bad. Probably would have cut out the stream and also potentially lost my save. That didn't happen. Pikachu rides a bike during Skydash animation, but that doesn't count. What do we define as riding a bike? Does a bike have to have 2 wheels? Be a bike? Yeah, that's my argument. That the lizards are bikes. They're God's bikes, Arceus's bikes, natural bikes, you know? So are we saying Miraidon is a bike, but Koraidon is not? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Is cereal soup? Bi equals 2, cycle equals wheel, try equals 3. Okay, you're right, technically. I'm adjusting the IVs a little bit. On October. Speed IV is a little higher. Than what I initially thought. The Mold Brian, how's it going, man? Welcome in. We have discovered the ultimate strategy for defeating Drayden. Requires an Octillery. We're training one up. Why, you may ask? It's the only Pokemon I know, I have, that can currently learn Ice Beam. We were originally going to try for a Hail plus Blizzard strat, which might actually not be a bad backup. But we've since pivoted to the Octillery strat. Azumarill, what are you doing in this grass? Old buddy, old pal. Sure, I'll take you on. Why not? Oh, it's got double edge. I guess I did kind of ask a stupid question with that bicycle question, huh? Like, it is literally in the name. The more I listen to it, the more I do like the Unova bike music. If we go Gliscor first, I think we should be able to kill the Druddigon 2 hits with Ice Fang. I'm doing some calcs. Hey, Sophie. Still no green bat. It's been weeks, man, since I last saw you. Still no green bat? Insanity on planet Earth. Come here, Apple. I need to look at your stats, buddy. Ice Fang. Alright. Hold on. Momentary pause. We gotta look at the IVs. Neat. 6. 122 attack. You must have a good nature. Alright, we have to get out of the battle. Well, I hope you're doing okay aside from the lack of that, Gobi. We're still struggling through the grind here. Ever since we lost our Zoroark, it just hasn't been the same. Let's attack my special. Adamant. High score. I'm so confused. Hold on. Let's see. How is it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong level. Its defense EV is terrible. I was like, why is he so... Sorry for not showing the calcs on screen, but I don't want to mess with it. I just thought this would be quick, but it's not. And this thing has a good nature, but terrible IVs. 20. 4. There we go. Alright. So, Ice Fang on Druddigon. With Never Melt Ice, because why not? Like, maybe a 2-hit. At its current level, what if we bump it up to the cap? Like, maybe a chance at 2-hit. Half and half, maybe. Revenge is still... We do outspeed it, which is good. It's gonna want to use Rock Slide, probably. Oh, actually, Crunch is higher power. So its max damage it can do is 38 per turn. So if we one-shot, or if we two-shot, we'll take 38 damage. If we three-shot, which might be more because he might heal. It could get more dangerous. $153 minus 38. 77. The Gliscor will be at 50%. Assuming it can two-shot without Drayden healing. And then maybe we can bait a move. Give the item to Dish, that should finish it off in one hit each, right? If I U-turned yes, Dish would still get hit once. I'd still have to check to see if Dish can get withstand hits from Flygon and Altaria. I'm looking actually now to see if Ice Fang can one-shot either of them. With it's almost guaranteed with Gliscor with Flygon. If Gliscor Ice Fangs with the item. And it's a coin flip on Altaria. Which, honestly, I wouldn't mind doing, even if Gliscor is damaged, because Altaria can't do a lot of damage to him. So, we just have to hope that he brings Altaria out after Radagon. Oh boy, okay. Is like Gliscor outspeed? Yes, it outspeeds Altaria. It outspeeds Altaria for sure. Flygon, it might barely outspeed. Oh, it just barely doesn't actually. Maybe it'd be worth giving it a couple Carbos just in case. Well, I mean, black and white trainers. I mean, worst case scenario, it outspeeds. Flygon outspeeds. Flygon can still only do like maybe 50. If it uses Dragon Tail, it's even less. So if it uses Dragon Tail, it doesn't matter. It can't use Earth Power because it's flying. Rock Slide or Crunch are its next moves. The highest damage is Crunch, high roll, 33 damage. We're still alive. I mean, granted, all of this is assuming we don't crit. Like, why are we even bothering with Octillery, man? Here's what we'll do, chat. Here's what we'll do. We'll keep... I'm probably going to end stream relatively soon because I'm tired. But I will train Octillery off screen, and then next time we will go into the fight. Go into the gym trainers, and then we'll see the final stats. How does that sound? I'm coming up on 2.5 hours, so I'm probably gonna stop when we hit that mark. And we'll go raid Speed Gamers because they're still playing. They're still doing their marathon. But yeah, so we'll train. I'll train Octillery off stream, so that way we don't have to waste another stream in training montage. And then we will play the game and see what happens. Good. I'm glad people like this plan. I also like this plan. I think it's a good plan. De Leon is still in our party, by the way. We're gonna have to take him out. That's okay. He can stay there. I like him. Been a good first stream here in the office. Our internet problems, well, my internet problems, seems like they were solved for the moment with lower bitrate. And Ryo on the internet, but maybe we could bump the bitrate. Go to 40. You can get any more drop frames now that we're ending the stream soon. Thank you for bearing with me too. I know that test streams can be kind of annoying, but I appreciate you guys. But yeah, we'll be definitely sticking with Thursdays, doing more Caps Lock on Thursdays, and I do want to get back to the Saturday morning streams as well. Of course, that depends on a number of things. They might start a little later. The reason I'm suggesting this is because my stream room is now directly next to somebody's bedroom. I do not want to be waking them up on Saturday morning. So there is that. But yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna keep going with these Thursday streams and then go into Saturday then. And then personal streams, we'll see what happens. We'll maybe just kind of do them as they come, you know? I do have a couple of series planned over there, though. Planning on playing through Portal 2, as well as Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, and planning on playing both of those games, which should be pretty fun. So be sure to check out my personal channel if you're interested in those. All good, Storm. We're about to close things out. But thank you for stopping by. Also, last plug for the Bulba casts. Again, the first one, they're around the Pokemon Presents. That's going to be our topic this week. The first one will star Archaic and Magnadeth, and that will be on Sunday. Storm and Fitzy will take over Reactions cast next Friday. So post Presents. So be sure to tune in for those. It should be a good time. I will be on both of those. Along with Roadhawk, who always is on the Bulbacast. But anyway, rambling aside, thank you for dealing with me today. I know it was kind of a weird stream, but hopefully you guys still had fun. I think that it turned out pretty well. We're going to raid Speed Gamers. They have been raising money for St. Jude all week, and today is their last full day. So let's go ahead and show them some love. I will see you guys next week, or on Saturday, or sorry, excuse me, at the earliest on Sunday, if not on Saturday. But thank you guys for watching. Please do jump in the raid if you can, and I'll see you then.